myself, oh yeah, is it really, you know? Wow, really, you're kidding? And I said, does the police come in? Have you told the police? And they kept saying like, yeah, we're going to call the police, this and that, blah, 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 everything. And I thought to myself on the inside, you talking about your son getting fucking raped by a guy across in the other flats. If that happened in my life, I would have beaten the fucking shit out of that guy by now. The police would be here and something would be going down. Everybody wouldn't be so fucking calm. These people are all fucking calm. They're like, yeah, we're going to call the cops, this and that, fucking. And I thought to myself, what the fuck? So I left the situation, bro. I said, okay, yeah, cool, no worries. I didn't want anything to fucking do with it. Now I realized they all were fucking bullshitting me. They were trying to see, when I'm in a certain state of mind, they wanted to see what I thought about Ben getting ass raped. And how I'm going to handle the situation and what I'm going to think of it. They wanted to see my reaction to how I feel empathetically towards Ben getting raped anally. Do you know why? Do you know why they done this to me? They were fucking bullying me and mocking me and testing me. You know why they done it? Because of my ex-fucking wife. And Charlene. Because we ended up having anal sex without actually meaning to have it. So they bullying me and calling me a ass rapist for my wife and all that, right? And these women from very long ago in the past, they bullied me about it. They wanted to see my reaction to fucking her son getting ass raped. It was all bullshit. They just orchestrated that to happen. To see what I think. Because they blaming me for being in an intoxicated state of mind, even on drugs. And I'm incomprehensible to, as people say, no. And they think that I think getting anally raped is not a bad thing, you know? Or it's like they want to see my reaction. They want me to they're judging me by my reaction to it. But my reaction is no good because I know that everybody around me is acting strange. So you can't judge me on my reaction because I don't trust any of the people around me at this time. That's part of the reason I wasn't in an urgent need to see my daughter then because of the people I was surrounded by. So that was me being responsible and doing the right thing. I was waiting till I was getting out of that place to see my daughter. Now I'm here in this place. I'm still having a hard time seeing my daughter. But anyway, that's what they done, bro. Because they say I'm a rapist, ass rapist. It was all set up for me. Because I knew at that time, you're all too fucking calm about somebody getting anally raped. That's not a fucking joke. You know what I'm saying? Someone getting raped is not a fucking joke, and they were all too calm for me. So I walked the other way. And now I realize it was all bullshit. They done it to fucking see what I think. Now they've got me fucked with my hip, no work, no nothing. Now they're giving it to me. They're giving it to me. The system's got me. They're giving it to me now. They've got all the ladies in this work, cruise and mining to bully me, cut me out of the fucking construction and my jobs, my houses and my cars. They just took it like that from me. Now they're giving me even harder here now. At Ken's house, Sam's drug dealing boyfriend or husband or whatever, boyfriend, his daughter came over one day and she was a very nice girl, very beautiful. And like I said in the video before, the realizations, that I was embarrassed to actually be talking to such a beautiful woman because she knew that I was there for drugs, you know, so I felt a bit blind, you know. But now I realize what was going down. Besides me feeling blind, let's put my feelings aside like everybody else fucking did. They didn't give a shit. She was sipping a beer. And she was sitting like kind of forward, you know, directing her attention towards me, so making me feel a little more important. This has all got to do with body language and topics of conversation and eye contact. It's very psychological. They've picked on every movement and what it's supposed to relate to make you feel comfortable, suck you in. You know what I'm saying? Because they're picking on my vulnerability, you check. They're trying to siphon my attention and overload me with information, making a cunt of me. But anyway, I was talking to his daughter and she was sipping a beer. And the TV was behind him. Now I realized the TV could see me from there. Now I realized what was going on. You see, because I joked in the car once. this is how I joked. I saw some chick sipping a coffee or something, and I joked and I said, "Ooh, I love the way you sip your tea, you know, or I love the way you drink your coffee. You know, it's giving me an inkling in my loins," or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So basically what I'm saying is, oh, I love the way you sip in your tea. It's making me all hot and excited. Now, this is me entertaining myself. That's absolute garbage. That's me trying to be funny. These people, bro, because of the pictures and Haley and Murphy and Charlene and what's happened with these situations and the pictures and little girls, the jokes I said before, these people think that what I said is fucking serious business, bro. They looking at me as a pedophile and a rapist, right, already. Anal rapist. A pedophile and a rapist, yeah. A criminal. And a pervert, peeping Tom. And I was saying things like this, joking. This is the system's police or pedophile departments and women in the system, bro, that think I'm a fucking dog. They're looking at me saying this. And they think that that is real. They think I mean that. Oh, I love the way you sip your coffee. It's giving me an inkling in my loins. They think that is real, bro. They think I actually literally mean that. They think I'm actually literally getting an exciting feeling in my loins because of the way you sip your coffee. It's just me making up rubbish. I could have said anything. I just didn't know what to say. So I said, oh, I love the way you sip your coffee. Joking. These people are looking at me from, these people that help victims and people in trouble in their lives, they're looking at me with some serious contempt. You know what I'm saying? And they fucking think that means something. So they fucking think I'm a pedo or a fucking rapist and a dirty bastard, bro. You know what I'm saying? But they've been doing this by invading my privacy, defaming my character, disregarding my rights, exploiting me and accusing me of being something I'm not. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't stand a chance. They invaded my privacy. They all getting this out of me by an invasion of my privacy. Can you believe it? So they already looking at me as all these things. So when I say something like that, it's not funny to them. If I'd say that to my bra, check that cherry, say, yo, damn. You know what I'm saying? These are people that I thought, I'm talking to these people. Inside, I was talking to myself, but they can hear what I'm saying. So I'm talking to these people as if I'm talking to my bra. You know what I'm saying? And you know how us as guys talk to our boyfriends. We don't talk to them like we talk to women. I can't talk to a woman like I do to my bra, to my boyfriend. That'll be fucking disrespectful and dirty. You know what I'm saying? So I've got to have some form when I'm talking to a woman. But they've been listening to me talk to them like I'm talking to my boyfriends or my guy friends. You see what I'm saying? See what happened there? And I didn't know this. How the fuck was I supposed to stand a chance? Anyway, now I went back to the hospital there in Prince Royal Perth to see Dr. Custer, but I didn't see him. I went to see Dr. OKAMATO, Japanese doctor, OKAMATO, and then he said to me I wasn't on the list. And I said, oh, really? This and that, blah, 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 whatever. And then before I left, I ended up getting on the list. But he was bullshitting me. They were giving me shit. These doctors are bullying me. The fucking surgeons and doctors are bullying me, bro. You know why? Because they're trying to make me feel anxious. They're making me angry. Because I'm a cool, calm guy. They've been working the opposite with me. This is not even funny. They've been doing it for years. They're making me angry. They're making me anxious. They're making me sad. They're surrounding me with depression. These are fucking professional doctors, bro, doing the same thing. All in the system. They're working against my character, my makeup, of being a happy person and a cool person. So he told me I wasn't on the list, blah, 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 and he was stressing me out. And then before I left, he told me he put me on the list. So they stress me out. They make me worry and this and that. And then they go, oh, okay, we'll put you on the list. They fucking conflicting my emotions, bro, like this, because they've been watching me dabble. And they think they've got a right to fuck with my emotions. This is how they've been playing with my emotions. Up and down, up and down. It's serious. Can you imagine someone just messing with you? Professional people you trust, your family and your friends. Drug dealers. Everyone's just playing games with my life. Like I haven't got responsibilities. I'm trying to be responsible to myself. They've taken that away from me with my jobs and my careers and my hip. And then everybody's bullying me. Friends and family included. Ken's son, I met him. He was with Glen the one time. And I was walking past their house to get to Mum's house. And he's laughing at me, Ken's son and this other guy, Glen. They're going, oh, there's people. Oh, there's people. Oh. They were fucking bullying me. Because they've been watching me in my room or something. Through the TV. Them as well. You know what they were bullying me about? Because I spend a lot of time in my room. They thought that I'm hiding from the world like a scared little druggie. After I go to work and do my thing and this and that and see my friends or pay my bills or whatever, that's where I wanted to be, was in my room, playing my computer games. I don't have any other responsibilities at the time that I needed to worry about. They bullying me and treating me like I'm this scared cake that wants to stay in my room, do drugs and play games, and I'm scared of the world. They were fucking bullying me, these fucking cakes. And I kind of felt bullied, but at that time I didn't know what was going on. See, now I know. They were bullying me, man. All these motherfuckers I don't even know. Why are you bullying me? Why are you bullying me? That's what I want to know. I want to know why you're bullying me. Can somebody tell me? Anybody ready to tell me yet? Anybody ready to fill me in on some information about my ex-wife? About who's bullying me and why? Any bras out there? To keep it real? Because it seems the system is corrupting every one of you. Seems even integrity comes cheap these days. So they were bullying me, like everybody else. I might come back to some of this. I had 3 mental breakdowns this year. 2015. I realized 2017 I had mental breakdowns. And people keep bullying me. I'm not sure if I'm ready to talk about these breakdowns now. See how much time I got left on this video. I'll talk about the breakdowns a little later. came at my birthday. My birthday came at Lorraine's, the Indian lady from downstairs. Now this night I had some gear. And I didn't know that people were waiting till my mood was vulnerable. Because if I had some gear, right, you know, after a couple of hours you don't feel as good as you were feeling before. So people were waiting till my mood was a little down. And then they were getting me to come so they can manipulate me and make me feel stupid. This is the game they were playing with me. They were making me feel stupid and showing me up. And I didn't know this. I just felt a little strange because of the gear. But they were picking on my vulnerable moments. Like fucking pedophiles and rapists and dogs. Who does that? Picks on you when you're feeling a little vulnerable. Do you understand what that is? Manipulating your vulnerability. That's not a game. If you're going to play games like that, you've got to be prepared to accept the consequences. You know what I'm saying? As far as I'm concerned. You can't play games like that with people's minds and people's integrity and their pride. If you're willing to play games like that and disrespect people like that, you've got to be willing to face up to the consequences, right? Or you've got to be willing to give back what you've taken. So I went down they waited till I was feeling a bit shit. I went down to Lorraine's. And we sat around there for a bit. All the old ladies came down, paid me attention, and they had the cheesecake there. They even made the cheesecake packaging a bit shit, so when I went to pull it out, I felt like a dickhead if I dropped the cake, you know. They were setting up all these little tricks for me, to make me look like a stupido and feel like a stupido. Okay, I'll start on here. Okay, one time in 2015, I went to the doctors to see Dr. Bowden, Langford Medical Center, about my hip. I went with my mum. And all this weird shit was going on. And I spoke to a guy on the phone and he was talking about Dr. Quim. He said his name was Dr. Quim, I'm sure. People were bullying me. They were taking the piss out of me. And we were talking about my Medicare card and my Medicare bill. And it sounded like Oriettas' husband, for some reason. You know, you can hear the way people's voices are. Anyway, after that day, I saw Oriettas' husband the next day or a couple of days afterwards. And he came, I was a carousel at the food hall. And he popped out of nowhere, you know. And we were talking and chatting and this and that, and he was saying to me, "Oh yeah, Baden, how you going? How's the knee? How's the hip, man? You know, this and that, blah, blah, blah." Everything. I was like, "Oh yeah, it's all right, you know." And he was telling me that he had a knee replacement or a knee surgery and all this crap. A nice guy and this and that. But I realized he was there to bully me. He was taking the piss out of me. He was there bullying me about my hip. He's saying to me, basically, this is what he's saying. "Oh yeah, so how's your hip? Yeah, how you like that, you know?" He's basically bullying me about my hip. He's taking the piss out of me, asking me about my hip. He didn't give a fuck. They bullied me. Now, I'm not sure why he's bullying me, but everybody's bullying me. Bullying me about my fucking hip. You mean the system's fraudulently fucked my hip up and taken it off me, and people are bullying me about it, and they're making my life 20 times harder now, walking around, riding, and people getting in my way. The whole system and society has been bullying me, and I didn't know at this time. I just thought something strange was going on. Anyway, another time I went to Malaga Markets with Noel, Mum, to see Byron and Celise and Olivia and the little boy, Denzel. And yeah, they made me feel swapped in. They were playing games with me. We sat down to eat at the table, and they ignored me when we ordered in food now, because now I'm broke. I'm on the dole. I got no marcha. So now I'm parking with my family, no mum, Salise, pardon. They all order in their food. No one looks at me and asks me what do I want or whatever. And I'm feeling blind already because I'm broke. They fucking doing this on purpose, making me feel like a cunt. They're making me feel shit. And the reason I'm broke is because the system's fucked me over for things that I didn't do. And like now my family's treating me like a cake, showing me up. You know what I'm saying? And then I took Olivia. I said, come Olivia, let's go. I was meant for all of them. Fucking adults carrying on, treating me like a fucking idiot. So I took Olivia around the corner and we went and we looked at some toys and this and that, you know. Hey, fucking next minute there's Mum, Salise, Bar, and the whole family's there, etc. Hey, that made me feel like I'm going to take Olivia and run away with her or something. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm going to kidnap a child. Serious, etc. I started feeling this weird sensation like people weren't trusting me. And even around their kids. Around their kids especially, you know what I'm saying? Al, we having a lacquer time there. She's checking out the fucking toys. I'm parking there. I'm trying to fucking develop a relationship with her. Hey, next minute all the adults are there. Oh yeah? Then they just take over, etc. Blocking my shine and spoiling my shine. All I'm doing is trying to fucking be myself and develop relationships, etc. Everyone's fucking cutting me off. For what? That's what I want to know. I want to know why. For what? Because I know what the stories are. I want to know why do you think I'm guilty of these stories I've been accused of. That's what I want to know. I want to know how come you can deny your loyalty and your trust to me as a family member. How come you believe the shit other people say and not me? And you haven't even questioned me about my personal business.